Hi guys, so today I am so happy to announce that this is my first brand deal with Yolova hair. If you watched my previous video, then you saw when I installed their bob wig, which their hair itself was amazing. And so they definitely reached out to me. They wanted to work with me, so they sent me a package. And as you can see in the package, you get some lashes, you get the Yolova headband, you get some wig caps, and you get the wig itself. Now the wig they sent over is a 28-inch 200 density ombre honey blonde body wave wig. I so love this wig. As you can see the packaging, one thing about this company, the hair is packaged amazing. So I went ahead and I washed the hair. This is how it looked after it's blow dried. It is full, fluffy, and super long. I then went in with my wax stick, and I just thought for this installation I'm gonna give you guys a story time. Okay guys, so I'm just jumping right into the installation and also right into the story time, because honestly this story time is one for the book. So get ready, because yeah, what I'm doing now is I'm just blending out my ball cap. But yeah, so the story time that I'll be telling you, I'm not telling you guys the full story, it's just like a mini part, and it's because it's Christmas time. I feel like this is the perfect time to tell the story. So yeah, like I said, let's jump into it. So this story time was when I was around 18 years old. I was living in Jamaica, and this was like my final year of high school. So this happened around the Christmas of 2018, which I was in my final year of high school. I was going into 2019, like just a whole bunch of stuff was happening. So backtrack to what happened was I was talking to this person who, we were all the same age at the time. I was just turning 18. I just turned 18. He was around probably 18 or 19 already, and he had a child, right? I'm not calling anybody's name or anything in this video, but he had a child, and the child was around, I don't remember how old the child was, but the child was around probably 2 or 3. So it's recently that this baby is born, right? So at the time too, the child's mother was also the same age. So she was around probably 18 going 19. We were all the same age. So basically she got pregnant in high school, whatever, she dropped out, all of that stuff, right? Now when I met this person, my friend was actually the person who introduced me to him. Things happened, a whole bunch of stuff. Now moving into 2018, the Christmas, no, there's just a few stuff that's like red flag, which is like first thing I'm gonna say before I actually get into this video. When a guy tells you he does not deserve you, believe him 100%, because he's gonna start showing you, if you do give him the chance, he's gonna start showing you why he doesn't deserve you. Like, he's gonna show you all the red flags. And sadly for me at the time, looking back, like I missed so much red flags, and I wish I had just like from the first time, I just wish I had just like pack up, forget about it, forget ever even meeting this person, and just moved on with my life. But you know, you're young, you think you know it all, and things happen. So going into 2018, the 2018 Christmas, I have a thing for leaving people, for breaking up with people on Christmas Day. I don't know, it's like Merry Christmas, surprise. I like doing that. So we were talking and everything, and I was very jealous, especially then at the time, because it's like, if we're together, then I'm not supposed to be feeling any type of way. You're not supposed to be being with anybody else. But he was giving a whole lot of weird vibes most of the time, and he kept telling me, oh, they're not together, they're just co-parenting for the child. But if that person, like when I always come to visit you, that person's like makeup is always on the dresser, this person has a whole section in the closet, like you cannot tell me this person doesn't live here. And me with my full self at the time, I was being manipulated, and I believed it all the time, and I kept going back. And it's so sad, because men will always settle. They'll always settle when they can't have the trophy, right? Because he said stuff to me like this. He said these certain words, like, if we end up leaving or breaking up, he's gonna go back to her. He's gonna go back to the baby mother. Like, first of all, if you guys are not together, how can you just casually go back to her like that? Like, the fact that it's even a conversation that she'll take you back just like that, it's sad to say that this girl herself doesn't even know her worth. And it's the truth. And it's so funny, because when we left, like when we stopped talking, he started talking back to her, and she allowed that. And I can understand, like, he's the father of your child, you're the mother of the child, but if a guy did me like, well, how he said he did her, then it's just not adding up. So moving on Christmas, the night before Christmas in 2018, that's the 24th of December, I remember because just a whole lot of stuff happened. So the night before Christmas, he said like, oh, like, you know, we're talking, what are you doing for Christmas Day? Me, I'm just gonna spend the day with my family. We're gonna cook, we're gonna do, you know, we're gonna do the most. It's Christmas Day, you spend the time with your family. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna go out to eat in the morning with my family and, you know, come home, have Christmas dinner, chill for the day. So I'm gonna ask a question, like, all right, so now that my ball cap's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put some foundation in the wig itself, because as you can see, I already flat ironed it, washed it, and this wig is just beautiful, and it's 200 density as well. So I'm excited for this installation. Yeah, so we were talking on the 24th, and before I move on, he also had a best friend, which was a girl. He had a best friend. He had a girl best friend. And that's another red flag. So let's point out the red flags. Number one, when he said he doesn't deserve to be with me, red flag. Number two, if we end up breaking up, he's gonna go back to his baby's mama. When his baby mother. Number three, he had a girl best friend. And I don't know, but like, why do you need to have a girl best friend? I'm a girl, I can be a best friend. Like, why do you need to have all of that excitement going on? So anyway, mind you, we're talking whatever. So the night before Christmas, I asked him like, what are you gonna do for Christmas? He says he's gonna go out for breakfast with his family and stuff for it. So I'm like, who's gonna be there? Like, who's gonna be there at the Christmas breakfast? Because is she considered family as well? If you're not together, why is she considered family? So he mentioned himself, he mentioned his girl best friend is gonna be there, you know, other family members that I don't want to call anybody's name, but other people who are gonna be there. So then I asked, like, I think he either told me she was gonna be there, or I asked and he said yes, she's gonna be there, but he told me his baby would be there, she would be there. So then I'm saying to myself, like, that's another red flag. Like, if you said you guys are not together, then why is she considered family? And I don't know, maybe you guys can explain it to the comments, like explain in the comments to me, because I don't have a child, I don't have a baby father. But I just feel like if I was with somebody who treated me like that, or like he's, you know, men are two-faced, so they'll tell you one thing and be doing something else on the other side. So if you knew that he was with somebody else, or he was doing all of this and creeping, why would you be there? You know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, he's telling me that they're not together. I should have like had at least some form of, even if they were together, the fact that she was literally still living in his space and everything, I should just never have settled for that. But things happen. I was like, yeah, mad. I was cooked and everything. All right, so fast forward to Christmas Day. Before I even mention Christmas Day, I have to say this. So I used to just like be on her page, not all the time, but I used to go over there every now and then to see what's happening, to see what's up, because this girl had a whole highlight of the two of them. Like, she had a whole section on her page, like, say the name of the child was like Mary, she would be like, oh, Mary's parents. So then she would have pictures of them when the baby was born, and I'm like, damn, this is a whole little family right here. I'm just like inside a little family, you know, like, what if I was being like the home wrecker? I never looked at it from her perspective. But anyway, I was not no home wrecker. This guy told me they were not together. So after everything, now I used to be on her page, so she would post all the time when they were all together, everything. So if I needed an update, I didn't need to be like checking on him, because she would give me all the update I needed. So I would go on her page and I would look at the pictures. I would look if she had anything recent. To be honest with you, when she started, when we were talking, when me and the guy was talking, she didn't post a lot of pictures with him. She didn't post a lot of pictures with him anymore. And I did, you know, like, he told her, like, well, he said he told her not to because they're not together, but she didn't really post a lot. Anyway, on Christmas Day, she posted a picture, right? And the picture was literally him, her, the child, the girl best friend, some other family members, you know, like everybody. and he did say tell the truth, like they did go out to breakfast and stuff. But knowing me, I was jealous because first of all, there was no way we were gonna end up spending Christmas together because I wasn't even supposed to be having a boyfriend, right? So let's not even talk about that. But I was jealous, like or not even jealous, I was confronted because like if you two are not together, the math was just not mathing. So it was just always in my mind, like, why do you need to go out with Christmas breakfast with her? I understand you two may have a baby together, but why does she need to be there? Like, don't you just need a child to be there? But anyway, I held my own. So on Christmas Day now, you know, he came back from his breakfast with his family. And I was there like, ooh, guys, this wig, Jesus, please. I don't even know if I'll be able to handle it because it's so long. I love it. So yeah, so on Christmas Day, I was there and I messaged him and I was like, you know what? This can't work out. I feel as if I'm really like just on the side and whatever. And he was there like, oh no, why would you think that? You're not on the side. And I'm like, obviously I'm on the side because you're going out to breakfast with this girl who you claim you're not together with. She's a mother of your child. And you clearly said that if we're not together, like you're gonna be with her. So there's grounds to say that you two have something. So even if it's just a child, like the fact that you can just leave me today and be with her tomorrow, it proves that like there's something going on. Like even a newborn baby could see that, and I'm so dumb because I didn't see that. But I was like, you know what, we can't do this, we can't be together, whatever. This was on Christmas Day. Like I said, I like to leave a statement because why not? So we ended up stop talking. I didn't know if I was supposed to block him or not. So I did end up blocking him and I didn't delete his number. I was just like, you know what? I'm really done. It's the new year next week, like, because that was December 25th and I don't need this in my life. I'm still in high school. I don't need to be worried about no baby daddy, no baby mama drama. I always told myself I'll never stoop that low. And here I was down on the floor. Anyway, after that, I had the one friend who, she was the person who introduced us or whatever. She's like, yo, if she leaves an ex or whatever, she's not gonna block them because she want them to see how she glows up. She wanted them to see that she's doing better without them. So me, with my stupid self, after some time, I unblocked him. Like, I was saying, okay, yeah, maybe he needs to see that I'm doing good. I'm doing fine, whatever. So I unblocked him. Who told me to do that? Like, why did I even ever do that? So normally I just play around, let the glue kind of dry, stand in front of the fan, mess around so that it can dry real nice to the glue like that. All right, so now I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna let this melt good while I tell you guys the rest of the story. So after everything, and my friend told me not to block him, I unblocked him, and this was when everything went downhill. So what I can say is this: everybody, after a breakup, everybody heals differently. Everybody go about their business differently. If you know that you're gonna likely text this person back or get in contact with this person, block him or her and delete their number, because it doesn't make any sense. You know that you're gonna put yourself back into a position where you're gonna be vulnerable to this person, and yet still you leave the door open for them. Like, no, close the door, lock the door, leave them. And I can tell you this, after a breakup or after just not being with somebody for a time, if you are glowing, if you look good, one thing I can say is this: that person will see you. That person will see you, because there's always going to be that one friend or that one mutual person who knows you and know that person, and they're going to take your picture and send it back to them. And I'm saying this because I have firsthand experience, right? That person is going to know you look good, and likely they're going to want to come back in your life. So when you're leaving the door open for them, it gives them every access to come back and sweet talk you and do whatever. So anyways, back to the story. After I break up with him and I blocked him, and my friend told me, like, you know what, don't put all that energy, like let him see how you're glowing. I unblocked him, and I wasn't glowing no much because I was still in school, not doing anything. So I don't know what glow I was glowing to be unblocking him. So I unblocked him, and I was still watching the girl's Instagram because I wanted to see how fast he would have like moved on. He did say it, but I wanted to see if he was really gonna, like, you're not even gonna try to fight for me or nothing. Like, damn. Anyway, it was like a couple days after the breakup, like around 3 days after the breakup. I saw on her story, I went over there, perfect timing, and I saw on her story she posted like a whole bunch of gifts. So in my head, I was like, I know she's not gonna leave him, and he couldn't find the money to buy me a gift for my birthday. So where did she get all these gifts from? And I was like, it was lots of gifts. Like, it was handbag, it was teddy bear, a basket of stuff. It was just like lots of gifts, like a bed full of gifts. And she was like, oh, this is why I love him. So then I'm like, did I not just break up with this guy 3 days ago? Where did he find the money and the time to buy all these stuff for her? And he couldn't buy me nothing. Christmas passed and he couldn't send me no money. He couldn't do nothing for me. So where all this money come from? So anyways, I was livid. This nigga really took me for an idiot. Like, and I was letting him. So anyway, I was glad I was done and everything. And I think after this is when I like kind of unblocked him. I talked to my friend and she was like, girl, let him see that you can glow too and whatever. So moving on, it was getting into, I didn't care no more. I stopped caring. I started like talk to other people. There was another guy that I really liked and whatever. So it was the new year, and then I was completely done. But I know I'm not the only one who does this. Like, you go over there and you watch his page, or you watch her page, or you watch their family page, because you want to know what's up, what's going on. So I went over there and I went on her page again, and I saw that she posted a picture. Like, this time she posted a picture on her Instagram, and it was both of them. And she said something like, there was a caption that was trending at the time, but she said something about him or them or something of the sort. And it was the two of them, and they were dressed up, and she was in a pink dress. I never forget, because I was still mad about the gifts in particular. I'm still mad to this day, because where you find all that money to buy her stuff, and you never bought me nothing for my birthday. Anyway, she was all dressed up. They took a picture and she posted it on her Instagram. So at this point, I was like, yep, they back together, one big family, because it wasn't happy at all. So one big family. And I was like, you know what, forget this guy. I was even looking about going to school that time. So I was like, I'm gonna go to Canada. I'm gonna move on, deal with school, not gonna worry about this person. I didn't know this person, never want to have any type of engagement with this person. So yeah, that's what I did. So anyway, jumping into this is the juicy part now. This is where I done licked my head. So in February, I remember it was a little after Valentine's Day, I think. Yeah, I think it was a little after or getting to Valentine's. He texted me because, mind you, I did unblock him. So on WhatsApp, he could still probably see my stories and all of that, which was my aim, because that's what my friend put in my head. So after all of that, he texted me and he was like, oh, Tassimel, I miss you. He started sending me videos. It was just like videos of me doing like, stupid stuff, crazy stuff. I always send that to people, or like weird pictures, and he would just send them back and be like, oh, I miss you so much. I love you. We need to wear this out. Blah, blah, blue, boo, hoo, 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 hoo. The donkey, the ass jump over the moon, and the cow fat and the ass dead and everything. And me, I remember I was standing in the bank this day, and he hit me with the, oh, I love you, I miss you. And I was like, damn, I miss you too. I was like, hey, I miss you too. Because he was the type of person, he was funny. I like to be around funny people. So I was like, yo, I miss you too. But then I think after started like talking, I told him like, we are not going to be together. We're just going to be friends, because I can't deal with all that. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the fact that you say you're not with her, but you are with her, and then you can leave me and come back. Like, no. So I told him we're just going to be friends. And I confronted him, because like I said, to this day, I'm still mad about those gifts. Like, I don't care no more, but it was like, you played me. You played me. So then I asked him, I was like, yo, you said you're not with her, but then 3 days after we broke up, you bought her some gifts. So he was like, well, I didn't talk to him. He was like, this was what he said. He said he was saving for me for Valentine's Day. That was December. He was saving for Valentine's Day, which is February, which was at the time, that was no. Like, at the time he was texting me that we started getting back together was like around Valentine's Day. And he was like, oh, I was saving for you to get with you Valentine's Day, but you broke up with me on Christmas, and she's the mother of my child, so I thought she deserved something, so I didn't mind using the money I had for you for her. First of all, no, wait, it's funny, because first of all, I feel like you weren't saving nothing for me. You just did it because you know I would have ended up seeing. Because now it's Valentine's Day, you trying to talk to me and you still didn't buy me no gift. So where the gift at? And when you had the chance to buy me a gift, you didn't, right? But it's fine. She's the mother of your child, so she deserves it and whatever. But anyway, I was like, okay, so what happened to the picture that you guys took together? Like, it was so soon that you guys were back together or whatever, which I should have been known, because he told me up front that if he's not talking to me, he's gonna go straight back to her. So it's he can play with her mind and do whatever he wants. And obviously at the time, he could have played with mine too. So he was like, oh, it was his mother's birthday party and they were talking, because I wasn't talking to him. So he was like, yeah, whatever, like, they were together, they were back. So I'm like, so why are you talking to me now? And he was like, oh, honestly, just can't work with them. He loves me and this and that and everything else, everything. What I can say is, like, guys, if you don't have, like, girls out there, like young girls, if you don't have to talk to a F-boy, don't. If you don't have to talk to, like, first of all, don't talk to no F-boy. Don't talk to no baby father, because they have baby mama drama, like, literally, and it's too much. Like, trust me, you're too young, you don't deserve that. Talk to, like, a guy who's really interested in you. Be happy with, like, the little lovebirds and stuff like that. Or, like, talk to a rich nigga, I don't know. But just don't talk to none of those guys, because, like, it draws your energy and they take so much from you without, like, you're being so young, you're being manipulated and you don't even know it. And after this whole situation, I can tell you this, there's nobody that I'm gonna ever step down. You're gonna never see me step down from my league or from my level to anywhere like that. And I kid you not, I'm saying this on camera because you'll just never see me do that. Like, if I do, I'm gonna hide. You guys are not gonna know. I'm not gonna tell you guys the story, because it's just plain dumb. He literally told me I was not in his level, and at the time I was like Miss Goody Two Shoes. Like, guys, this is gonna be a whole nother story time on the full story about how we met, about all other things went down, and some other crazy stuff that I did. All right, guys, so before we jump into the rest of the story time, I'm just gonna take this off. Okay, guys, so this is the wig. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off because I have a whole lot to do tonight. Usually I let it stay on like all night, and I'll probably do that once I'm done creating all my content. So this makes a big difference, so let's see how it looks. Now I'm just gonna sit and wait for it to melt, but in the meantime, just want to let you guys know that after we ended up in February and I told him we just wanted to be friends, it ended up that we actually started talking back to each other. Like, we started seeing each other again, so I would start going to see him and stuff like that until I actually came to Canada. That's when I like decided that, you know what, this is not gonna work. It's probably best for you to go your way and me to go mine, because it's just not gonna work. I was in a whole different country. I was ready to meet new people. I was just done, and I don't ever want to put myself back into, I will never ever put myself back into a situation like that, and I would say you shouldn't either. Okay, guys, so this is the final look of the wig. This is my favorite wig. I know every time I do a wig installation I say it's my favorite wig, but I think I love how this wig looks on me. I'll put some pictures of like how it looks, like the full thing. Like, damn, Shawty, you look good. I love how it turned out. Like everything about it is really beautiful. It looks natural. Oh, it's not my hair, but it really looks natural. It feels natural too. Like I said, the length is really long and it's really like full. It's 200 density, so it's like really full, really long, and I love it. Like it fits me so good. My makeup, the top that I'm wearing, like everything looks really good with it. So yeah, this hair is Yolova hair. Again, this is my very first brand deal, so I really want you guys to support me. If you know anyone who's gonna get a wig soon, it's Christmas time, tell them to use my link below so they can get, I think, 15% off. And just shop on Yolova because it's really amazing, and they do give you the option of paying in 4 installments. Like if you're a baddie on a budget, like Christmas is coming up, your birthday is coming up, New Year's is coming up, you don't want to be in the same wig, you can definitely pay in 4 installments. So even if it's just being $30 for a wig, getting your wig, because the shipping is fast, and then paying it off every 2 weeks. So yeah, I think it's a really good deal that they have, and they have tons of wigs that you can definitely try. They'll definitely match you. So go ahead and hit the link below, check out their website and so forth. However, let me just end off the story by saying that if you are in the shackles of slavery right now with a baby daddy or somebody's man that he's playing with you, don't ever let a man tell you things like he doesn't deserve you yet you still stay. The right person's gonna come around, so don't ever sell yourself short for these guys out here, especially the ones with kids who needs to get their shit together. And that's what, period. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little story time and this wig installation. Again, definitely support me and hit the link below. Check out Yolova. If you do go on their page on Instagram, just tell them I sent you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.